We're back with Glenn Sexton, Vice President and General Manager of Xerox Hawaii. After coming back to Hawaii and, having a position at such a young age, at what point in your career did you realize that it is important to give back and get involved with several nonprofit organizations?
Well, actually, it happened early on. Xerox has actually a national program called Xerox Community Involvement Program. And what it does is it allows each local operation to customize their approach for charitable ventures in their community. So as a young sales rep, I took on that role. I was a coordinator for that program here in Hawaii. So we would do things like clean up the Boy Scout camps and do various partnerships with American Heart Association, YWCA, Easter Seals. We still do it to this day. And employees they get the opportunity to choose their passion in terms of nonprofit organization. They manage it. They manage the project, and there is some funding that Xerox provides to do that. So I did that at a relatively young age. It was kind of a career move in that we, as a company, like to look at those kind of people that take on that responsibility as potentially upward mobile, because they're taking on a big responsibility. They're doing something for something outside of themselves, and they're having to manage a project. And of course, the reward is an obvious one in terms of seeing the benefit to the community. But from there, in a leadership role, it's very important for us to be connected to the community. I mean, that's a key differentiator. I mean, we are an international corporation, but we're a local organization too. As such, it's my obligation to be involved in local nonprofits. And I see that as part of my job. I mean, not only is there a benefit to the community, but candidly, there are real business pragmatic benefits. And our customers want to deal with organizations that are invested in the same community that they live in.
And then how are you deciding which organizations that you're going to participate with?
Well, part of it is who asks you to, and who's, I happen to be on, for example, Boys and Girls Club. Those two organizations, Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii and Rehabilitation Hospital of the Pacific, kind of deal with both spectrums of, very young. And although rehab is not focused only on the elderly population, that's a large part of their patient base. So from the Boys and Girls Club, I think that you catch them early in life. We have in this community, as in many, we have a tremendous challenge. There's a lot of opportunity for kids to get into trouble after hours at key times during the summer. And the Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii does an outstanding job of providing them opportunities to be involved with sports, technology, all kinds of wonderful experiences that. Let's face it, much what happens in your life has to do with who you happen to interact with, and it can go good or bad. Boys and Girls Club offers a wonderful experience. And with the Rehabilitation Hospital of the Pacific, a tremendous organization, our population in Hawaii in particular, the demographics say that, we're going to have an older and older population. So the kinds of services that we provide at rehab will be very, very important in the past and more so in the future.
You mentioned that Xerox does look at the extracurricular activity that your employees are involved in. Were you involved in these nonprofit organizations when you first started with Xerox Hawaii, and then leaving Hawaii, and then coming back again?
Really, when I came back, more so. It started off as just a extension of my role to be the leader here for the organization, but since then it's grown into. I think as one matures, you recognize that, we are all connected, and, you start thinking less about yourself. You start thinking more about the world and the society you live in. So I get tremendous reward from the work I do. And, I come across I interact with a lot of people that do far more than that I'm always very impressed with. And they are role models to me.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.